Buongiorno, ciao to everyone, no matter where you're watching in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. And I'm actually just sitting in bed. It's been a really busy Sunday as far as we've got lots on. So with everything that is happening with David and I this year, we're actually selling up everything that we have here in Australia pretty much. So you will see in this film that I've let go of some large items in my life. I won't say now because then I'll just spoil what's coming. But today we've been busy doing like Facebook Marketplace kind of things. I'm just basically liquidating, so to speak, furnishings and things that I've had in storage or had here at Mum's that I know I can't take to Italy with me and are really just in the way now. So we've just been really busy organising our lives here to be prepared for what comes next. Everything we do is in stages, of course, but that's a big thing to let go of a household full of goods that we were holding on to because we really didn't know what was happening. But now that we're really certain about where our future lies and what we're working towards, it's just silly to be paying for storage and things. So that's been my day today, and I thought I'd just come here and sit quietly and explain that to you. And this little video is just little bits and bobs. As you know, I say that a lot, but it's little pieces of time from, say, Christmas onwards that I haven't shared with you yet. That I've just been putting together and putting to one side. I really, really wanted to share the whole Olive Grove excitement with you last time, so that's why I waited to share that first and then thought, oh, well, I'll just show you these other little pieces later. Life isn't all that exciting here, in all honesty, as far as I don't always feel like I have a lot of quality things to share with you, but moments like that are really super important because it's part of our journey. And then I thought about it and I thought, well, every little thing that happens to me or to David or both of us here really is still all part of our journey. And you've all become so special to us that we feel like we need to share. So that's what I'm doing today, just sharing little moments that have happened in the last, say, month and a half, I suppose, or month, really. Yeah, just over a month, really now. So here we go, just a little catch up of things. And before I go, a huge thank you to all your beautiful encouragement and congratulations and excitement for us about our future projects. Also, I'll mention that this week our Cantina plans are meant to be coming back to us, so then we'll be able to move forward with that, which is fantastic. And also, one last thing, a big thank you to people that are jumping on and purchasing some of my merchandise. Thank you so much. And the wonderful thing is people are telling me, oh, Marisa, the quality is gorgeous. I love it. And that's just music to my ears because I've bought things myself and I love them. But of course, it's important that everyone else does as well. So thank you to those people that have already done that. It really helps. Every little thing you do helps, and we're very grateful. So if you're enjoying what we do, please don't forget to subscribe or give a thumbs up on the videos. All those things help the algorithm here on YouTube, and it really helps us to move forward and helps our little channel grow. So we're really grateful for that. Okay, well, I'll say goodbye for now. Ciao for now. And enjoy what's coming next. A presto. Ciao. Johnny, what did Santa give you for Christmas?
He gave me a box.
What everyone has always wanted.
Exactly.
I've always wanted a pretty box. But what does it do?
I remember when I was 6 months old, a box was always fun. More fun than the present inside sometimes.
This one was slightly more special.
This is the present. Yes.
Oh, so let me see what it says on the front here. Positive grid. And it's a mini spark. And what will you be doing with that?
I'll be plugging in my guitar.
Awesome. Well, it does have battery. I can see it's lit up.
It's charged.
Oh, fantastic. So we'll be hearing that later on.
Yes.
Can't wait to try that one out. Madam, would you mind repeating that beautiful poem you just recited for us?
Yes. If I were Lord of Tartary, myself and me alone, my sword would be of ivory, of beaten gold my throne.
Oh, so elegantly recited, madam. Thank you, milady.
My pleasure.
Bimba's leaving today. It's a sad day. She's going to go upstairs now and get on a trailer and be towed away because she doesn't have registration at the moment, so she needs to be towed away to go and get registered. But her new daddy is a lovely friend of ours, the husband of a friend, and he's going to love her. I just know it. She's just adorable little darling. Oh, I would hate to be doing this. I would hate to be doing this. Good girl, Bimba. You just behave really well for him, won't you? Now, the back wheel is good. Okay, back wheel's good here. Back wheel's good here. Yeah, all good at the back. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Well done, Bimba. Oh, you're adorable. Well, I'm just about to see my Bimba leave. She's now on the trailer, all tied up, ready to go to the garage. And oh, he told me he definitely has already bought the number plate with the name Bimba on it. It made me cry because I always thought I would do that and I never got around to it. So that's so sweet. Ciao, Bimba. Ciao, Bimba. Bye, my baby. Ciao. Ciao. Love you. Ciao, Bimba Bella. I'm really happy. I got more of my merch in today, and I'd ordered myself this lovely sort of just loose casual t-shirt, but it's got like a little cropped turned sleeve on it, and that's the photograph I took of the lovely Fontana. I call this design Fontana, and as you can see it has the word Chianni on it, but the detailing is just awesome. And then on the back, this one's got a double print because on the back it's got my logo that I created, TFT, Tales from Tuscany, with a little arrow in the hearts. So I'm really happy with that. And then the second one, I'm just in my bedroom. The man just delivered while I was still in my pajamas. The second one is one of my lovely, I think it's the organic cotton shopping bags. And again, with the lovely photograph that I took of San Donato and the church, the Castello area in Chianni, with Tales from Tuscany. And these come in lots of different colours, of course the t-shirts as well. I'm really, really pleased with the quality. The quality is awesome. Really, really lovely. So there we go, a couple more things, and I'll show you some more cushions later. My mum got some lovely cushion covers for the lounge room. everyone.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for coming to see us, Celia. What did you say, darling? Now that's French, so in Italian you can say cin cin or salute. Salute, salute, my darling, salute. Cheers.
Love you too, beautiful lovebirds.
Oh, we love you too. Thank you so much for coming. So wonderful.
But, yeah, lots of wild potato. I could go on through this, I think.
What's in your goodie bag?
My recipe.
So that's for you to write your recipes. That's the one I made.
I did look at that, yes.
So that's the book I actually made.
You are amazing. I do get in the kitchen and make some
designed it.
stuff. I'm not
Good.
as big a...
Well, if not, you can always pass it on to someone if you feel, or your daughter. But it might be nice for you to start it off even for yourself, and then pass it on to your daughter if she likes recipes.
No, and it's definitely, I've got to go through some other recipe books and then I could make a new one.
Awesome.
Because they get a bit messy. Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm glad you like it.
Sorry.
You're welcome. No, there's no problem.
I just remember.
So that's from Sardinia, darling. It's painted by a lovely friend of mine. A big hello to Sara. Her name is Sara. Sara. Grazie mille. Merci. Grazie mille. So Sara is a wonderful artist who did Les Beaux-Arts, Les Belles Arts, so the very highest of art school in Florence, and specialising in iconography, the ancient icons. So she paints, this is different because they're mermaids, but she paints like a very modern, unusual style of an icon, if you like. And most of them depict the hundreds of beautiful national dresses of Sardinia, because every village in Sardinia almost has its own costume, and she does these beautiful sort of modern iconic portraits. It is bellissimo. I'm so glad you like it, and it suits your dress so beautifully. The perfect model. And your eyes. I've noticed what beautiful eyes you have. It's the same colour as your eyes, darling. Prego, prego. I was just saying to Celia, look at how she picked a dessert that goes with her dress. Perfectly assorted. And your necklace looks beautiful. Looks absolutely beautiful. It's all matching. Are you enjoying that, darling? I know you're a cheesecake fiend.
What's up into the cheesecake? And there's cheesecake on the menu.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Bon appetit. Bon appetito. Bon appetit. As many of you may know, I've mentioned before I'm a bit of an architect nerd, and I always draw my own plans when I'm restoring or renovating a house. And I've done, this is number 14 that I've either built, renovated, started from scratch, etc. The Cottage, Cantina is number 14. And Olive Grove will be number 15. Holy moly. I can't even believe I've done that much myself. It's crazy. Anyway, so I'm going to run through. I thought you might like to see this. I hope you like to see this. I was just sitting drawing yesterday, but it'll give you a little bit of what we might be able to achieve. Now, this is not to scale, because the problem is the little cottage on the Olive Grove, we don't actually have the measurements yet for, because being an agricultural building that was never on plan, so to speak, for anything, like as a house, really, it was just a little, almost like a farmer's hut, if you like, but in stone. We don't have the actual measurements until we go back and do that with the geometra or ourselves. So I've done it by sight. In other words, when I walked around it, I tried to just sort of step it out. And I think it was kind of 4x5 on each level, but I could be wrong. It could be 4x4, although it's not a perfect square. It could be 4.5 by 3.5. Who knows? So it might be more of a tiny home than what I think. But anyway, it looked like it would fit this to me. So at the back of the building where I walked in upstairs and showed you those high ceilings with the rafters and things like that, this is kind of my idea that David and I, he really likes what I come up with, which is, thank goodness. So this is kind of like my thinking at the moment. So I am going to stop and just start for a second. I'll get something that will help me point it out to you. Okay, I grabbed a pen because my fingers are just going to get in the way, and I thought if I used a finer point, it would be easier. So this is the doorway where there is no door at the moment, or there are a couple of internal shutters that you can see, and I've kind of planned, as it's a flat area, to put a little bit of a terrace, a front terrace up there where we can also sit to a little table, because it's a lovely shady spot. I went there a couple of times on hot days in the afternoon, and the little cottage creates shade on this side because the sun is going over like this way. So it's a really nice place to sit in the shade. Now, as you come in, that is the broken down chimney, which we're now thinking we may not rebuild a chimney stack as such, which has fallen down, but we may just use the lovely hearth that's there. There's still a lovely hearth that's sitting there, and put a wood burning stove on top, or a pot belly, whatever you want to call it, with just a lovely flue coming up through the roof, which will be really cozy. And I've just drawn like a couple of them into me little armchairs that would sit there. Now, directly to the right of the door is where I've planned an internal staircase, which you would go down to the bottom level. Okay, then inside here there is enough room to have a small kitchenette along this wall, which would have like an under top fridge and a little stove and a sink. Just very, very basic, probably built from masonry, very Tuscan style. This may be either freestanding, or it may be another masonry style long couch that we throw big mattress type cushions on, again, so someone can lie down there. And behind a little wall on this level, which would be the extension wall of next to the staircase, I planned a little hidden storage area in behind there, of a high wall that you wouldn't see from anywhere else except for here, to be able to store wood logs for the wood burner. The window at the moment, we're going to ask permission to actually turn that into a Juliet balcony, so a floor to ceiling opening door or set of doors with a little false balcony. We don't care about walking outside in a balcony because we've got acres of land, but the view would open up so much more and it would just be really pretty. And then as you walk down the stairs, if we came back and walked down the stairs, then I've done a couple of drawings for downstairs, but this is the one that I like the best so far, and so does David. So straight away to the left, because we'll have understairs storage, I've created a storage room at the back, like one large room that would be all built-in cupboards, shelves, etc., which means it could be used for clothing, for garden things, for sheets, cushions, towels, anything at all that you need stored in the little cottage when you're there, or when you're not there you want to leave. It would just be a really big, what they call in Italy, a ripostiglio, which is basically a everything goes in it type storage room. Then off that, I drew a rather incy-bincy bathroom with a walk-in shower, toilet and basin, but that could extend out a bit more, I realised afterwards. But again, this is supposing that I've got the right kind of dimensions. Then this would be a masonry wall, which I've tried to draw here. So you can see a little person coming down the stairs, and it's not all the way to the ceiling. So it's like a feature wall in masonry with lots of all these funny little things are meant to be like niches. So if you imagine a white masonry wall with little tiny niches that have little lights in them that you can pop little artifacts or things in, I thought that would make a lovely feature wall as you come downstairs. But it doesn't go to the ceiling, so therefore it's just a feature. It lets the light come through from the new double glass doors that we were putting at the back. And this room then becomes a bedroom here, again with maybe a nice long, like upstairs, a nice long masonry type lounge sitting area there. On the other side of this wall could be bookshelves, so you could sit here and have some lovely books. So I'm sort of treating it like you would a tiny home in a way, but making it very, very comfortable. This is what we hope can happen, something like this. And then those doors would open up. That was again an area that was quite flat because most of the land is on a gentle slope and then goes down deeper, but here was quite flat, and I think we could easily put a lovely, again, gravelled or something terrace here that then has the poles that we grow vines across the top. So those lines are meant to be like a covered portico or pergola with vines growing to make it shady, because that's a really sunny part of the house. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. So if you've ever wondered where I keep my inspiration or where I get it from as well, obviously I have lots of my own ideas in my head and I scour the internet, but I have a Pinterest board called Oliveto Mio, my olive grove, where I'm just saving hundreds and hundreds of photos. You're welcome to go on to Pinterest and have a look if you want to have a really in-depth idea. That's a great one, showing the little balcony, for example, the Juliet balcony as they call it, that we're thinking of, with the lovely open doors downstairs. There's lots of staircase ideas, lots of ideas for beautiful outdoor baths and showers, just lots of things to do with how I would love it to be looking in the future. So have a little look through if you've got Pinterest. Then the next thing I wanted to share with you was just an idea. This is going to look so simple and again totally out of whack as far as measurements go, but just to give you an idea, this is the Cantina project for under our house. Those plans are just to do with the cottage again, but this room just here, we were just talking about it yesterday. We are going to do I drew two, but it's going to be a single barn door, sliding door, to make more room. So this is just the bathroom area, which is one whole long bathroom along one side wall with the bedroom here. Now, this wall here at the back is actually stone. It's a stone wall that comes the whole way along, and I'm going to seal this stone to have a natural stone wall in the shower. So this is a big walk-in shower with just a sheer glass panel there. As you walk through, we want to put a really beautiful freestanding bath, and I'm going to share over the screen. I'll show some pictures of things I've saved from actual stores that I've been to when I was in Italy last time, and baths that I've seen that David adores, and I really want him to be very much part of this project because poor darling has missed out on buying so many things with me before. So everything I look at now, we both look at. If he loves it, yes. If he doesn't like it or doesn't love it, I say no, fine. I really want him to be well and truly on board with everything. So there would be a freestanding bath, hopefully in the center, with something really beautiful above it, or a feature wall behind of some sort. Tiny toilet bidet. I don't think anyone would sit on those. They look too small. They're not very well drawn. Anyway, there's a little window here. And then along this wall here, we would plan to have our vanity with a really lovely stone sink and a really lovely backlit mirror. I love those mirrors that have the backlighting on them. I'll show you some pictures of what I mean. The bath, we're thinking, both the stone and the bath, we're thinking of having black. You'll see in the photos, I want this to be really dramatic and just something a little bit different. I just don't want it to be the same as everything else I've seen everywhere else. I love thinking outside of the box. I love being creative, and I want something to be really unique that we enjoy. Anyone that comes to stay enjoys, and they walk in and see the unexpected. So tell me what you think from the pictures I've shared and my ideas. We would love your feedback. This is what my Pinterest page looks like if you're interested, and all you have to do is then go down into Oliveto Mio. You can see this little page here. Click on that, and there's the name again there, and that's where you'll find all those ideas.